Washington, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser is with us now. Mayor, so great to see you. Thank you so much for being here and being in New York City.
It's great to be in New York City. It's great to be in person.
Are you vaccinated, Madam Mayor?
I'm completely vaccinated since February.
Yes, us too.
Let's talk about these statistics in big cities, the homicide statistics, which are so alarming, up 13% in D.C. from this time last year. What is happening in your view?
Well, first and foremost, we want all of our residents and all of your viewers to know that our city is very focused on keeping our neighborhoods safe and working not only with law enforcement, but working a full spectrum of strategies, including crime prevention strategies.
Why do you think the numbers are up so much, though?
It's hard to, anytime you see upticks in crime, it's hard to point to one thing. We know certainly that we're coming out of a 100-year pandemic where people were out of work, kids were out of school, joblessness is up, and all of those things certainly contribute to crime on streets. But we're focused on it. We have strategies that we're putting in place and funding them. I think that you're going to see historic investments in cities across America because of the American Rescue Plan.
You getting enough from the federal government? Do you want more?
Well, we certainly try to maximize all partnerships with the federal government. D.C. is unique in that we have federal partners in our criminal justice system, including the United States Attorney's Office, which prosecutes all of our crimes. So we want them very focused on D.C. efforts. The courts, federal courts, we want them fully open and in person and making sure that our criminal justice system is working, and all our support services. And that includes supervising individuals, but we're trying some new things. My council also has a budget proposal in front of them where we are going to have housing supports to support our public safety efforts. We're going to have a pilot to support our citizens who are returning home from incarceration to ramp up their transition back to productive life in D.C. So we're staying focused. There are law enforcement strategies, prevention strategies, and opportunity strategies.
On the opportunity front, I want to piggyback on the crime question. We talk about murder being up 13%, but we should point out crime overall is actually down 5%. Yeah. So what's working?
Well, I think that the president's words that you just heard when you're talking about violent crime being up with shootings and homicides, and they are directly linked to the prevalence of illegal guns on our streets. And the federal government has a unique opportunity when it comes to the interstate travel of guns, the prosecution of those gun crimes, to be partners with us in cities.
I want to talk about, you were telling us earlier that this is your first trip, your first business trip outside of Washington. You want people to know Washington, D.C. is open. Come one, come all.
Absolutely.
We want people to come back.
Absolutely.
What's it like traveling? Because I'm a little nervous at moving in the public. What's it been like for you?
Well, we took the Amtrak up.
You did.
We met with the president of Amtrak about the beautiful Moynihan Train Hall here in New York City. We have a great opportunity with Washington Union Station that will represent a huge infrastructure investment in Northeast travel. People wore their mask. I think people were extra patient.
I know you're encouraging vaccines in your city. You have all sorts of incentives for that.
We do.
I heard Jeep Wranglers are on the table.
But we're 70% of our adults are vaccinated in D.C., but also the D.C. metro region, so Maryland and Virginia. So people are moving around D.C. very safely and traveling safely. But we still have 30% of the people that we need to go and get vaccinated.
Are the incentives working? MetroCard's another one?
We do see where we've offered incentives at 3 sites that the activity has doubled since and we offer a $51 gift card. You may ask, why $51, Mayor? It is
50 for a state.
50 for a state.
Would you like it to be a state?
Absolutely.
I know. I saw you testified. Yes.
So that's working for us. We want to get our folks vaccinated, kids 12 and over eligible to get vaccinated, so we can go into a great start of school.
Well, it's a great city, hopefully a great state one of these days.
Absolutely.
If you get your way.